Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Tack Talks Football, World Cup edition. We last left off on the previous episode talking about lineups, what we thought the lineups were going to be for the last two friendlies. And then now that the last two friendlies have happened, we can kind of go into the discussion of what we think the actual World Cup roster or World Cup starting lineup will be for the U.S. going into game one against Paraguay. Dad, over to you.
Yeah, so I'm going to come down pretty hard real quickly on the U.S. team with respect to the Senegal match. In my opinion, we should have beaten them 5-0. I mean, that's a sound Senegalian team. I think that's the way you pronounce it, isn't it? Senegalian?
Senegal, yeah, sure.
Senegalese.
Senegalese. And
too.
You
But I think that's how you
the
say
two
it.
mistakes that we made defensively, I think, can be easily corrected. I'm really disappointed in some of our defensive posturing. And I mean, that was a dominant performance in every way, every tactical, strategic position on the field, in my opinion. And we should have done better than what the score was, for sure.
I think it's just one, like our 1v1 defending is just not great. But in all fairness, even in youth soccer, I see 1v1 defending not great at times. So I think when you see it at the youth level, then you kind of expect it at the professional levels here. So I agree with you. 1v1 defending is not our greatest asset as the national team. However, I think that has a lot to do with the style of play that a lot of teams play now. They're more worried about getting in the attack, getting numbers in the attack. We're no longer using outside backs necessarily. They're wing backs. And so their focus is getting services off, getting forward, causing more havoc on the other team's back. So I agree with you to an extent, but I think it's also the style change that we've had throughout, I don't know, the past, we'll say 5 to 8 years, that 1v1 defending doesn't seem to be the biggest priority is getting forward anymore.
Yeah, how can you be a professional, though, if you can't track an attacking player? You dive in the penalty box. You turn your head when a shot's getting ready to be taken. I mean,
I agree.
They're just not the aggressive, strong, dog-type players that people have been talking about, and it just drives me bananas, man.
I just want to point this out. I said this 2 podcasts ago. I didn't worry about our attack. I thought our attack looked overall in 3 halves looked pretty good. Defensively, we just constantly make the silliest mistakes that cause goals. If you're going to give up a goal in the second minute against one of the top teams, you might as well count our World Cup a wash, because we can't give up goals in 2 minutes.
Well, this is what we kind of had that discussion was earlier today about how I was saying it's not just the U.S. I can tell you that a lot of other top teams that potentially could win the World Cup, their backs are struggling a bit as well.
Yeah, I've watched it. Yeah, I've watched almost all the games, all the friendlies.
I think and this is just my personal opinion, what this World Cup's going to come down to is I think everybody knows that their weakness right now is their defensive posture. However, it's going to come down to who can attack. And I think that really is what I was kind of saying earlier, is that we focus so much on the attack now. It's going to be a dogfight on if you're almost guaranteed to give up a goal or 2 a game. I mean, that's kind of what it appears to be happening here.
Yeah, previous podcast, Jason, we had this discussion. I don't care if the game ends up 5-4 as long as the U.S. wins it.
Right,
because the way we're defending, it's ridiculous. Yeah,
but like, yes, I agree with that. But I think what's going to end up happening is the U.S. is going to get in the same situation. They're going to get into a situation to where they're giving up a goal or 2, and they're having to score 3 or 4, and we just can't do that. France, if necessary, can do that. Spain, if necessary, can do that. Germany, somehow, I don't know how, but they can somehow do that. But they're a little better defensively. So I just think that this is going to be an interesting World Cup for me, because I think you're going to see more goals than you ever have.
I was getting ready to say,
I
man,
truly do.
it's not a bad
Yeah.
thing. We want to see
Yeah.
goals.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm in full agreement with you guys. So, so back to the Senegal game. Mane, right, played really well. I thought he
Yeah,
looked
first
good.
half. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he looked pretty well.
They seemed a little lost when he came off in the second half.
Yeah. Very, very much so. And once again, and Jeremy and I have this conversation all the time. Every time we make a mistake, we give up a goal. Every time the opponent makes a mistake, we almost score a goal.
Yeah.
For sure. Yep.
And at the professional international level, you can't do that. You've got to punish people, and we don't do
Yep.
it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So boys,
That's
we're
what it
telling
is.
you better make your chances count or you're toast.
Yeah. I mean, it really is. It comes down to all the chances that we're creating, because I think we are, and whether we're playing against full squads or we're playing against guys that just don't want to get hurt for the World Cup here in these last few days, we are creating chances. And I know that I know that we're not going to score every chance that we get, but I can tell you that I tell the boys that I coach or have coached that if you create 5 chances, the percentage of you scoring 1 or 2 goals is very, very low.
Yeah.
If you create 15, even if they're half chances, your chances of scoring 1 or 2 goals is probably pretty good.
Good point.
If they need to score goals, they are going to have to create chances out of nothing.
Mhm.
And that there is to be determined.
And that's
Can we get guys
Yeah.
to create stuff out of
Yeah,
nothing?
and I think that when you look back at the last 4 friendlies, Belgium, some of the goals that they scored, just easy right into the corner.
Yeah.
We have guys that try to smash it or like completely shoot it over the net. Like it's composure and quality and technique. I think that we struggle with a little bit.
And I agree with that. And I'm going to add to that. I think that players that are scoring those easier goals, they get away from defenders a lot easier. So their 1v1 technique gets them away from defenders. And so it's not an easy shot by all means.
Half
But
chance.
they
need that much space between them and the
but
defender.
it's a better opportunity.
Yeah.
They create a better opportunity for themselves because they get away from the defender. I think what we do is every shot we take is a little slow and it's contested. And so it's not that they're hitting a bad shot necessarily. It's just that they're off balance or they're being pressured. And when like Doku and those guys get away, they're away. They're clear cut away,
yeah.
and they have
the
opportunity.
shots
They have a whole goal
taken
to shoot at.
instantaneously,
Yeah.
which beats the defender. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
disagree. So
past them.
that's a perfect transition. So let's talk the most important of the friendlies, which I believe now would be the Germany-US game. And you have to give props right away to Anthony Robinson, man. That freaking shot he hit was
It was an absolute
freaking
missile.
absolute laser. Yeah.
It was,
Yeah.
and we definitely need that out of guys like that. But then
We
he,
do.
Right. Then what happened to the
he
rest
had
of
a
the
shit
guys
game the
trying to
rest of the
score?
game.
Yeah.
He just didn't have a very good game.
Mm.
And so that's awesome that happens. And maybe that's the game winner, and we don't need him to have a great game. But one chance, one goal, and then playing poorly the rest of the game it's just not going to work for us.
Yeah.
Well,
my
this is the
opinion.
conversation that me and Dad have had previously. He thinks that we're kind of letting off the pedal, and like I don't understand that, and I get it's only a friendly.
Yeah.
But you're playing pretty well for the first 35 minutes of a game, and then you're like, oh, well, let's let off on Germany.
Can't get into
now.
a rhythm. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's silly. So you're basically telling me that you're putting in 35 minutes to prepare for a World Cup in your final match.
What's the
Right,
point?
yeah,
What's the point of having an
Yeah,
exhibition
yeah,
if you're going to do it?
But,
Yeah, that's a good
so
point.
I want to stop saying I don't want these guys to make excuses. Like, continue to go at these teams. You're right there in it. Continue to play.
Yeah.
See what
Don't let off
happens.
the pedal. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
see what
silly. You have
happens.
nothing
Yeah,
to
but
lose. I mean, injury, I get it, but
that's the
come
only
on.
reason that I think they're doing it is because they knew Germany was going to come back pretty hard because nobody wants the United States to beat them. And so,
And I've had this conversation
you start
too
getting
with
chippy. You start getting into a chippy game with Germany. It's some pretty brutal guys, man. They know how to tackle.
I just feel like it's the old bait and switch method
Yeah,
sometimes
yeah,
with these better teams. They're like, oh, we'll just let these guys go work as hard as they possibly can for 45 minutes, and
Gas
And then
themselves.
we'll just smash
gas
them
them
the
out.
second half, because that's what Belgium did, that's what Portugal did, and that's what
Yeah.
Germany did.
That we've
So-
got to get away from. Yeah, no doubt about it. Yeah, but overall, the Germany game, I think, great first half. You know, they had definitely a sound first half. Definitely better stats for the entire game. If you
Oh,
look at it, you would say the U.S. likely won that game. 10 corners to 1 or 2, I think, something like that. So that was pretty impressive. But
Well,
I
so
got
so the 10 corners to 2. Sorry, guys, I didn't get to watch it, so I'm kind of just feeding off what you guys are saying here.
Yeah.
So the 10 corners to 2, were any chances created off of those 10 corners?
the goal that was
the
scored.
goal that Anthony hit.
So
Yeah.
so just the one. So 1 in 10.
Yeah, I think we
Yeah.
had a couple headers that were crap.
Yeah.
They played short a couple times. But again, aimlessly crossing the ball to nobody.
And
Yeah,
I'll even say 10 corner kicks and 1 chance is poor to begin with. And so if you're not going to create chances off corner kicks, maybe you should start thinking a different strategy off of a corner kick. Let's not play the ball in the air if you're never going to win it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, Germany just crushed out the headers real quickly. But then I do want to talk about Miles Robinson. I mean, I like Miles. He's shown that he can be a very, very good defender, but the goals that in my opinion, he failed on both goals.
Yeah.
He didn't track Havertz, and how do you not track Havertz, the best heading player on the field, in the first minute and a half of the game?
And he's on fire too.
And then say again.
And Havertz is on fire too.
Yeah, he's playing really well. And then on the little worm burner ball that scored the second goal in the corner, he just failed to properly
He just
block
stuck
the
a
shot.
foot out and didn't even look.
Didn't even look. Yeah, I mean, it was an easy block in my opinion. Yeah,
it was soft defending both times for sure.
Soft.
And so and you look at you look at players like that are vying for a starting spot. You got brought into camp maybe a couple times. You didn't really play that much. And so kind of your guys' opinion, and anybody out there watching, your guys' opinion, what do we think is going through his mind? Is it more on the lines of, I'm on the national team, I'm pretty much know that I'm not going to start and potentially not play at all? Am I really going to give my best effort in these friendlies?
But that,
does it matter what I do in these friendlies? Am I really going to play anymore? And so I think when you've got simultaneously, you've got your club team and your U.S. team, you still got to go back to your club team eventually.
Yeah.
And so you start thinking about things like that.
But with Richards being hurt and the possibility of him not playing, I think
that's what I would think as well. Yeah.
Yeah. I would have thought he would have performed better. But he hasn't been playing well for Cincinnati. He's struggled with a little bit of injury, and
some players can't play in a 3-back system. I mean, it's hard. There's just too much ground to cover, and if you're not a smart player with decent technical and good smarts, you're going to struggle in a 3-back system. You can't just be a meathead.
Yeah.
So I think that's where he struggles. I don't know that he knows the game as well. I mean, I hate saying
a
this.
Trusty or a Richards or even
I was going to say Ream.
Or Ream.
But Ream just doesn't have the speed to play a 3-back system as the lone center back. So
I was just going to say, like, to your point, and to, you're asking for opinion. We talked about culture. I sure in the hell hope that any of our players go out there and give everything they can, no matter if they know that they're not going to start or not. Otherwise, get off the national team.
I agree.
I mean, that's my opinion.
100%
but if that's
agree.
the way he's looking at it, then I mean, I couldn't tell. I mean, I thought he still
it
worked hard.
It
just was
be hard to determine. Yeah,
I just feel like he's a mistake-prone center back against better teams. I mean, I think we saw it in the last World Cup.
Yep. I don't disagree.
But my mind changed a little bit on Ream, to be honest. I was extremely worried about Ream.
And he had a pretty talented player on his side of the field.
He did, but I think that he's kind of convinced me he is by far our smartest center back.
Oh, for sure.
He reads the game well. He cuts off passes a lot. He can break lines.
Yeah.
We don't have too many
that's
center backs like that, but his age and his speed does concern me.
He
right.
gives the ball about
And
2 out of 5 times
right.
away.
That's
He
where I
doesn't
was
keep the ball
going.
worth of shit.
Well, he's got on occasion he'll try and play a penetrating ball through to a forward or to a midfielder, and it gets picked off, and it's not anywhere even
That's the
close.
problem. Yeah, playing from
It's
the
not
back
even close to the guy.
forwards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's that bad.
That's the same thing that I noticed in that game against Senegal. Trying to play out of the back, and it's like literally passing it to the midfield.
Yeah,
of not our team.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, guess what our midfield does? They pass it right back to him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then they play a long ball anyway.
Yeah, yeah. So
we'll see. We Senegal game good, Germany game, from my understanding, not so good.
It was pretty good. It was actually pretty good.
Portugal not good, Belgium not good.
Yeah.
Luckily we play Paraguay first.
Yeah.
And they just lost their
top player, right? Their attacking player.
But they're playing. They're not playing too shabby either. So
no, they're going to be a challenge.
Almiron is not anybody to take lightly.
No, but he's going up against two pretty. I mean, he's going to have to watch Jedi, right?
No, Almiron will play on the left.
He usually plays on the right. I thought
Almiron usually played the other day.
Oh, didn't he really? Well, maybe that's why. Yeah, maybe that's why they're moving him to the left, hoping that they get a better opportunity. But now he's going up against Freeman.
Well, we don't know who's going to be.
Oh, I do. Freeman's the definite right back, right center.
Are you sure?
I don't know. I mean,
know.
He just doesn't have any experience. I mean,
he did look good. He just looked athletically
I'm telling you right now,
majority of the
I think so too. I think he's a good
stud.
player, but I mean, he's never played in the World Cup before. So I mean, he's got Weah and Dest that can play there. I mean, you start somebody that's never played in a World Cup game before over those two?
Yep.
Yeah, Weah is not starting.
I don't think so either, but that is going to be
I agree. That's certainly a
not.
Conversation. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. All right, that's a good
even
time.
If,
I mean,
even we're for a half.
Yeah, we're 17 and a half minutes in here. So let's get to that point that we're talking now about the U.S. team, but let's go to the groups and let's give some predictions here, which is going to take us a while because there's a lot of groups in this World Cup.
Let's just do the top ones. Let's just do the best ones.
Quite honestly, Jason, they're all going to be challenging groups, in my opinion.
Go through them quick. Quick.
So Group A is Mexico, South Africa, Korea Republic, Czechia. Don't underestimate Czechia. They're not a bad team. They are like a Baltic, right? But they're like a Baltic, older style European team. Man, they can be dangerous. They're big, they're strong, and they're going up against the Koreans. Now, the Koreans might be able to turn them and outrun them, possibly.
Mexico, South Korea.
Yeah.
For sure.
You think Mexico, Korea are going through?
I think Mexico tops the group. I think that they're looking pretty good right now.
Yeah. You pick South Africa or Czechia as the third place team?
Probably Czechia.
Yeah, I think South Africa is going to struggle this year.
You think? Okay.
Yeah.
No
Group Bafana for me.
Yeah. I like them. I like watching them play. They're kind of creative.
Sorry, Scooby, if you're watching.
Yeah. Group B, Canada, Bosnia, Herzegovina, Qatar, and Switzerland.
Switzerland's definitely topping the group.
Switzerland and Qatar.
Oh, that's a bold prediction right there.
Switzerland, Bosnia, Canada in third.
I'm going to go Switzerland, Canada, Bosnia in third.
Bosnia last.
Yeah. Is
that Dzeko's team?
Bosnia is.
In Dzeko we trust.
Yeah.
He will score.
Yeah.
If he plays.
Does Canada have Davies back? Is he going to be good to go? Has anybody heard?
Yeah, I think he's back.
He is back?
Yeah,
okay,
but there is two players that are hurt. They just lost Flores.
Well, Flores is out. Right?
Bombino, too.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah, both of them are gone.
When did Bombino get hurt?
He had surgery, and
days
then
ago.
they thought he was going to be recovered, and they said that didn't recover fast enough.
Sorry to hear that, young man. I thought you were a good player. So same with Flores.
Yeah.
Group C, this one is crazy. Brazil, Morocco, Haiti, Scotland.
Oh, Brazil, Morocco for sure.
Yeah, Morocco tops it though.
100%.
Morocco,
No,
Brazil.
Morocco, Brazil top it.
It's an interesting one. Yeah,
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
I think I'm going to go with the experience in Brazil.
So one.
Morocco.
What experience?
And then I think Haiti.
They're all new.
Yeah, but I mean just
Vinicius and all them.
the overall experience
Rafinha.
of a Brazilian
kidding?
team. Yeah.
I get it. Morocco, Brahim Diaz is a stud.
Yeah. But I'm going to go
Morocco's
Brazil,
good.
Morocco,
They'll probably tie. Let's be
Haiti
fair.
with Scotland in the end.
I think Scotland's going to finish third.
You don't think Haiti can do it, huh? Yeah. I think
too sloppy.
I'm pulling for the CONCACAF
Yeah, I would
teams.
like to see them do well. I like to see it, but too sloppy. Scotland will be too organized.
Yeah, it could be.
Both teams
Haiti
will
will
end
get
up
them
on
for-
7 points. It'll
Haiti
come down to
will,
goal differential on who tops the group.
Haiti will run Scotland. I can tell you that, but Scotland will just they'll be too smart. They got too many good players.
Yeah, too organized, I think, too. But I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt on that one.
Hey, didn't Haiti beat New Zealand like 4-0 and
Pretty
England
bad.
only beat New Zealand 1-0? So Haiti might be a sleeper here.
I'm just saying. I'm pulling for the CONCACAF teams. Yeah. All right, USA, Group D, Paraguay, Australia, Turkey.
U.S. probably wins a group, and then probably Paraguay third, and then who is it? Paraguay, Turkey,
and
probably.
Australia.
Excuse me. So probably Turkey second and Australia third.
Paraguay on fourth, huh?
Yep.
Jeremy?
Those are two big players that just are, and Saiso's just a big player that is just, he can't be replaced.
I think this is one of the most even groups I've probably ever seen. If U.S. is on, they'll top the group. If they're not, they'll be the bottom.
Hey,
of the
Jeremy,
group.
if Paraguay beats U.S., then Paraguay is going to be in first.
Yeah, at least for the first
true.
week.
At least for the first day.
Yeah.
I got to go with the U.S. boys topping the group, and then Turkey, Paraguay, Australia.
Yeah, I think that's
you got Australia last.
Yeah, I think.
I
I think that's the way it goes. Yeah, I mean Australia. I think.
I don't even think. Does it all third place teams go through?
No, only the top 8.
I don't think. I don't think third place team will come out of there.
And it could be a struggle because there could be a lot of ties.
I was ready to say my fear is that every single game is going to be a tie in this group.
Yeah, which would make it really challenging. Yeah, no doubt about it. Yeah, but we definitely were pulling for USA, and we truly believe that you will win.
Yes.
Group E, Germany, Curacao, Ivory Coast, and Ecuador.
Oh,
Ecuador first, Germany second, El Salvador will be last. They're terrible.
Not Curacao. El Salvador, Ivory Coast or Curacao.
Oh, Ivory Coast third. Sorry.
Yeah, they're so terrible they're not even in the World Cup.
That's
Ivory
right.
Coast will finish third. Ivory Coast will finish third. You said Curacao?
Curacao, yeah.
Yeah, last.
Yeah. Jeremy?
I believe that Ecuador will come in third.
Okay.
Ivory Coast and Germany will go through. They're going to ride on that high of beating France for the first time.
Remember, this is an American World Cup.
Wait, is that who played France? That was who just played France.
Ivory Coast, but remember this is an American World Cup.
And Germany does play well in America. So I'm going to go with Germany.
Where is Ecuador from?
I know.
South America.
It's an American tournament.
Yeah.
And so they're going to have American fans here, or they're going to have fans at the games.
Yep.
Yeah,
do you know who plays first? Germany? Is it Germany, Ecuador in the first match? No, it would be Germany, Curacao. It goes in order. Germany, Curacao, Ivory Coast.
Right.
Yeah. So Germany's going to get on a roll, even though I'd like to see Curacao do really well. And
they're going to score in bunches.
But Germany better be on their game, because if they're not scoring, if they're missing their chances, Curacao could stun them.
They're just a physical presence, though, is is what's going to. They're just solid. They're strong. They're organized.
Yeah.
Even if they're not scoring a lot of goals, they're probably going to get enough chances to where
Yeah.
they're going to cause problems.
Yeah. So I am. I'm going to go with Germany tops the group. Oh man. I
Wish we were writing these down for
with
when I'm
Ecuador.
right.
Ecuador is doing really well. And then Ivory Coast, Curacao. I mean, I think that's a done deal there.
Ecuador could be one or two.
Yeah. Group F: Netherlands, Japan, Sweden, and Tunisia.
Netherlands tops the group.
Yeah, for sure.
Did you see what
Japan's
happened to
second.
them the last two games? These
Could actually see
friendlies.
them going to the semifinals or finals.
Netherlands?
Yes.
Yeah. Lost 1-0 in the last few minutes of the game. I'm trying to remember who that was against. It wasn't Ireland. Anyway, lost. Created plenty of chances, but weren't scoring worth a crap.
Yeah.
And then literally we're losing the game. Got red carded down to 10 men and ended up winning it on a penalty kick and basically injury time. They're not playing well. So go ahead, make your predictions, Jason.
Pretty good.
You're going to go with Netherlands?
Who else?
Japan, Sweden, Tunisia.
Tunisia, Japan.
Sweden out? Jeremy?
It's going to be Netherlands tops the group, Japan second, Sweden third, Tunisia fourth.
I'm with you on that one. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's Sweden if they got on a roll, but they've always had problems in World Cup scoring goals.
They've squeaked in.
Yeah, and squeaked in. Yeah. And Japan, don't forget, Mitoma.
I love the way
Mitoma's
Japan
out,
plays. So.
right? Mitoma's out.
I didn't think so, but maybe he is.
Yeah,
he's out. He didn't make
out.
the World Cup.
He's out. Hurt.
Got hurt? Yeah, he's out.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, Jurriën Timber is also out for Netherlands.
Yeah. That Timber losing. That's so sad too, man. I really like the way he played.
They just brought in.
Yeah. Real Madrid wants Dumfries.
They already got him.
Oh, they get him? They didn't get him? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, I think Netherlands, Japan. I think it's in the order of the group.
Last time Japan played Netherlands in the World Cup, didn't they beat them?
Mm-hmm.
Just wait till you see Tunisia play.
Oh,
yeah.
I know.
Tunisia can be tough, man.
I just lost like 4-0 on a friendly.
Group G. This is a really interesting group. You've got Belgium that's playing pretty darn well. Egypt that's not playing very well. You've got a country that's at war with the United States and New Zealand. So Belgium, Egypt, Islamic Republic of Iran, and New Zealand.
Belgium's definitely topping that group.
Who?
Yep, Belgium. Belgium who?
Egypt, Iran, or New Zealand?
Egypt and New Zealand. I don't know. Finish last.
Jeremy?
Belgium, Iran go through.
You're mad.
Egypt gets third. Egypt has Marmouche and Salah has not been in great form.
Nope.
He's just pretty good.
They rely on him to score majority of their goals, and I just don't see it happening this year.
Yeah, I think you're right too, and I think New Zealand is actually going to shock somebody. I don't know. I don't know who it will be, but I think they're going to finish third, which means that I believe Iran is going to finish second, and Egypt is probably going to be last.
They might literally shock somebody, but they're not going to shock me in this World Cup.
So they were just
horrible in the friendlies.
So I was watching. I can't remember what it was on, but it was saying that if the U.S. finished second and Iran finishes second, they would play each other.
Yeah,
in a round of 32.
We could play a knockout round again. Yep, same as the last World Cup. That would be madness. Yeah. Two warring nations going at it. That would be something else. Quick story. Back when I played club ball, back in Dayton, we were playing in the regional tournament of champions. And this was at the time when Yugoslavia was at war with Serbia, I believe, or Croatia. I can't remember which the war was. Anyway, we ended up losing to it was Croatia and Serbia, I believe. And we ended up losing to the Croats 1-0 in the semifinals. The Serbian team won against Yellow Springs or the Warriors in the other semifinal. And they tossed a coin to determine the winner because all the players said, we can't play it. We can't lose this game and face our nation or our families or our friends. We can't play this game. So they literally flipped the coin. And I think the Croatians won it. Yeah. On a coin flip. That was in Yellow Springs, Ohio. Pretty cool. Pretty cool that you can bring international soccer all the way to Yellow Springs, Ohio. Yeah. So, all right, let's get back to it. Group H. This one's going to be relatively clear cut. Spain, Cape Verde, Saudi Arabia, Uruguay.
I will go first on this one. I think Spain and Cape Verde go through. That's top 1 and 2 with Uruguay getting in third.
That might be one of the dumbest things I've ever heard in my life.
I'm telling you right now, you want to talk about
You want to be the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
you want to talk about sleeper.
Yeah.
Watch Cape Verde.
Yeah, they're going to be sleeping at home really early.
Yeah.
Well, Uruguay lost to US 5-1. I don't have a lot of hope for them.
Yeah.
Spain, Uruguay, and then the other two.
Cape Verde and Saudi Arabia. Who do you think will win Saudi Arabia?
Saudi Arabia is actually not that bad.
No, they're not bad at all.
They're pretty solid. Yeah.
Cape Verde just happens to be better.
Yeah. And did Saudi Arabia beat Spain in the 2022 World Cup?
Argentina.
Yeah,
right. Beat Argentina.
Yeah.
So I'm saying Saudi Arabia, I can see Saudi Arabia getting a third place finish and going through.
Yeah.
I can figure that could be one of the teams.
This is what I find so intriguing about this World Cup with the expanded version and the additional teams. As I mentioned to you guys earlier on the text messaging that we were having, there are going to be some serious, crazy upsets, I think, in this tournament.
But again, I think you're potentially right. But the problem with, again, the style of play that everybody's playing, it's all out attack.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can't defend an all out attack, you have no chance.
That's probably
And if
true.
you can't score goals like an all out attack team, such as France or Spain, you're not going to win those games. And so that's what's going to be the difference maker, like with Saudi and Iran and Ivory Coast and those teams. If they can't defend as well as they attack, they're going to be in trouble because they won't be able to keep enough goals out of the net.
Yeah. You're likely on the right track. Yeah. All right. So Group I, France, Senegal, Iraq, and Norway.
Oof. What a group that is.
I think just by watching the U.S. play Senegal, I think that group is really, really tough for them. There's a couple very, very good players on that Senegal team. But I think that they're good because they play with actually decent teams in the EPL or the Saudi League or wherever they play. Mane, I love him. I love the guy. I love the person he is. I love the soccer player that he is or has always been. And I think he can do some special things. But if he has to come off for any reason, if they get down, if they're getting pounded, I don't know that he can rescue them this time. Maybe 4 years ago, probably could have. This year, in that group, it's just so much firepower and so much organization. France and Norway will be so organized that I don't know that he has enough around him to break through those lines. I just don't. Because those defenders on those, well, I would say the organization of those two teams, France and Norway, in my opinion, are way better than what the U.S. are.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they had a tough time breaking through on the U.S.
Yeah, I would say that France is susceptible to be giving up goals. I think Konate is a weak link. I think he is extremely overrated.
But I don't even think he started either of the two friendlies that I watched him play.
Yeah, I thought he did against Ivory Coast.
Maybe he did. He didn't start the second one. Yeah.
'Cause,
He,
Because he came on as a sub.
the difference between and sorry, Jeremy, the difference is the guys that are in front of him.
that's what I was getting ready to say. Yeah,
If they
I
don't
think
ever,
they're.
yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think they were just gonna overwhelm these other teams
Yeah.
offensively. I mean, they could get scored on twice and still score 5 goals. I mean, that's
Yeah, exactly.
how good they are. I mean, Elise is on fire.
I mean, I don't even know if Conte starts. And at his age, coming in, we'll say at the 65th or 70th minute, like he probably still runs more than anybody else on the team. So, like
Yeah.
that's just a protection. I mean, that is purely if you need somebody to come in and run for you and protect the back line, you put him in there and he's going to run all over the place.
Yeah.
And so that's just like another third center back, if you will. And I just don't think. I know that Konate is struggling, and they are a little more susceptible, but they're going to be so protected. I mean, I think the midfield of France is just so good.
Yeah, I think one of the things that France appears to be developing during this cycle is the team is coming together more as a family. They seem to be. Whereas before I think there was a lot of chippiness between players. You know, they just didn't have that. You know, I'm not going to give up the ball because I'm going to score this goal versus feeding you. And then just the other night, Elise scores 3 goals. He got the hat trick in the game.
So I think what the problem that you're going to run into potentially with France is we'll see what kind of checkmate they can keep Mbappe. Because if Olise is the one that is kind of the go-to guy this World Cup, is Mbappe going to be able to handle that? If Olise is scoring and Mbappe is not, is that going to be a
problem, right?
A team killer right there, a cancer, if you will.
Yep.
And so that's to be determined. I hope not, because I think Mbappe can have the exact same World Cup he had 4 years ago, and he was absolutely stellar in that World Cup. So
absolutely.
he scored 4 goals in the final. I mean, what else could you ask for?
and now add somebody that's so informed like Elise next to him. If they can, if they can truly pair together well. I mean,
they're there. There's no doubt about it. They're going to be dangerous.
Oh, I was just throwing Dembele in there.
But opening games.
I forgot about him.
Opening games.
And Cherky.
Cherky, man.
Doué.
That dude is creative. He is amazingly creative.
Mateta. Yep.
Cherky. I mean, he is really fun to watch play. He really is. Yep. But I go back to it again. You know, France.
Patina's Portugal.
Portugal, yeah.
Oh,
Portugal.
Yeah. But you go back to France, susceptible on the defensive side. If they don't take their chances, you know, I wasn't impressed with Mbappe shooting the ball over the goal multiple times. They just
what does he get that we don't?
Right. I'm just saying, but they just didn't seem to be clicking the way they normally do. But again, I throw it out to a friendly match.
Quality passes. Is that what I'm assuming you're getting at?
Yeah.
But
literally put the ball between 2 players, passed it, and the ball went right out of bounds. I mean, I'm just.
But Mbappe is a problem right now, though, Dad, and that's what I worry about a little bit.
Here's the problem with Mbappe.
Bit of an issue right now.
I know, but here's the problem with Mbappe, and Jeremy and I were laughing about this. So the referee in the first friendly that they played got knocked down and kind of hit his head on the Senegal. No, who'd they play?
Ivory Coast game.
They played Northern. Maybe
they played Northern Ireland the second game.
That's right. So Ivory Coast, the first game, the referee got just bulldozed by one of the Ivory Coast players, and Mbappe is walking along with the referee with his captain's armband on. He's consoling the referee. When the trainers come out and start pulling all their stuff together, he reaches down, gets an ice pack, and he's holding it on the referee's neck and head. And I'm just cracking up laughing. I mean, that's just Mbappe being Mbappe. And you're right. I think if he can check his attitude and keep it as a team, we're doing this together, no matter who's the right guy to score at the time. I think they're going to do really, really well, and probably could win the whole thing. If they get turned, things start going wrong for them. Somebody's scoring goals, and they find themselves maybe down 2-0. They're definitely going to crank up their game, but they could struggle.
Ivory
could
Coast
struggle.
found a way to exploit them. Why couldn't anybody else?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, Senegal, even the Iraqi team's going to bunker in. All they're going to be doing is, worrying about shots from 35 yards out. And then Norway, man, he is going to be a brutal player in this World Cup.
I don't know.
You don't think Holland?
This is his chance to
That's
shine.
what I'm saying. This is his chance to shine, and they're talking about him potentially scoring 10 goals. Yeah,
he doesn't move enough. This World Cup is 100 miles per hour. It's not going to happen.
So, all right. So back to Group I. Give us your predictions.
I say that, and then he ends up scoring 12.
France, Senegal, Iraq, Norway. Where do you got?
France and Norway.
France, Norway, Senegal, Iraq, or Iraq, Senegal?
Oh yeah, Iraq. They're gonna get.
You think they'll get hammered?
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah. I agree. France,
they're
Norway.
better. They're better than you think.
Yeah, but not in this group.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, and the most challenging group of all, Group J. Yeah, leading into it, Argentina, Algeria, Austria, and Jordan.
Algeria, Argentina.
Algeria number 1?
No.
Argentina. Who else? Algeria. Who else?
Argentina, Algeria, Austria, Jordan.
Austria's not bad either, though.
No, they're not.
They're solid.
Algeria's not bad either, though.
Who? Algeria.
They always feel. I always feel like they get out of the group.
They're just like Egypt.
Yeah, I think
Tunisia.
it's a toss up between Austria and Algeria for pulling second. I think Jordan.
They all Algeria.
Yeah, Jordan's in trouble.
Egypt, Tunisia. They all play the same.
Yeah, same kind.
Kind of play like Saudi Arabia and those teams.
Yeah. All right. Group K: Portugal, Congo Democratic Republic, Uzbekistan, and Colombia.
Who was the first group?
Yeah.
Portugal, Congo, Uzbekistan, Colombia.
Colombia, Portugal.
You think Colombia is going to dominate the group?
Yep.
I think so too.
You think they're going to top the group?
I think they're going to top the group.
Another dude.
Yep. I think they
will.
What
World Cup is this?
American.
Okay.
It's an American World Cup.
American World Cup. Yep.
They're gonna have tons of fans.
Yep. Yeah. So Colombia, Portugal. I think Uzbekistan is going to surprise people.
Yeah, they'll be third. They'll finish third.
Yep.
Congo, unfortunately, they're just one of the weaker African teams right now.
Yeah.
But I think they're a new team, and I think that one thing that they did do that Nigeria didn't do is qualify for the World Cup. So, Nigeria used to be the only team with JJ Okocha and those guys.
Yeah,
they used to be the only Nigerian team, and you were waiting for them to get to a semifinal or final of World Cup, and now they can't even make a World Cup.
Yeah,
so
it's amazing. Yeah.
With Congo, what do you have? Congo, South Africa. Any other African teams? You've got
Senegal, Ghana.
Ghana.
Yeah.
Okay, so a bunch of them.
Yeah.
But Senegal and Ghana
Morocco.
usually are Morocco. But those are Morocco's up and coming, obviously. But
yeah,
Senegal and Ivory Coast and who else was it? Ghana. They're always in the World Cup, right? So they're always qualifying. But now you're starting to get Morocco that's qualifying and going far. And now you've got Congo even entering the World Cup. So
yeah, that's the reason I said very intriguing World Cup.
And Congo's a pretty big region, I believe. So don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it's a pretty big region.
And then
it just depends.
Group L: England, Croatia, Ghana, and Panama. I would love to see Panama win the group. I would love to see it.
England, Croatia.
I think we all would, but that's not going to happen.
You don't think they can do it?
Panama? Hell no.
I'm just saying. I'm pulling for our CONCACAF. For our CONCACAF team.
So England, Croatia, Panama, and who?
Ghana.
Ghana's not great either. So
No, they're not. They're not the Ghana of the past. That's for sure. Yeah, yeah, they're a little bit
They don't have
weaker.
Esmo Gian anymore, Jeremy.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that.
But the first match is
Kevin
England.
Prince
The
Boateng.
first match is England Croatia. How does that one end up? Do you think they'll draw?
Tie. Well, so
But
4 years ago, I
remember,
would say yes.
they tie that game, and then Ghana or Panama win. Somebody is in trouble.
4 years ago, I would say yes, they would tie. But I think Harry Kane, the way that he's playing, I'm not really sure that he's going to be held scoreless.
Yeah,
and I don't know if Croatia has enough firepower to score a goal.
I'm trying to think of Croatia's defense.
Really good
Are they pretty
really good at
solid,
defending.
more solid defensively or offensively?
I mean, they're just an organized group in general.
Yeah.
I worry that Croatia is going to struggle to score goals, and this is where I'm going to probably surprise even you guys and say England Ghana is going through. I think Croatia is aging. I don't think that they have a true goal scorer.
Yeah, but how do they?
Luka Modric is still scoring their goals.
I know.
And he's
In the
almost
Euros,
40
how did they
years
get to the
old.
final?
Yeah. And
In
I
the
think
Euros,
he
how they
went
get to the
from
final?
running
All
9.
ties.
I think
All
he went
ties
from
and
running
one in
9.
PKs.
One in PKs,
Yeah.
but they can't do that in the group stage.
Yeah.
No, they don't need to.
I'm not saying that they won't get out of the group, but I'm saying they're
Yeah.
not going to win it.
Yeah, but
England's
you
going to
look
win
at
it.
Modric.
Yeah, England's going to win it. Yeah.
You look at Modric now, and from the past, he was running what per game 9 to 10 kilometers.
No,
And he's
he's
down
one of
to
the
like-
best midfielders
Down
ever.
to like 6.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's
not
smarter
doing what
with
he's
his
doing.
runs. Don't we all do that when
Yeah.
we get a little older?
Yeah, no doubt. So give me your pick.
They don't suck though. They have some
No, they
good-
don't suck.
All right,
but,
Jason.
but they
give us
also
your-
have
give us your
what's
pick.
the guy on the outside that's been to like every World Cup that's ever existed for Croatia?
the guy
Um,
was that 41? Is he the
guy
guy?
on the left. I can't remember his name. Very very
Yeah.
good player, but
Played
he
for
was-
Inter Milan forever. Yeah.
he was not great in the last World Cup, in my opinion, and he's on the team again this year. So if that tells you,
Yeah. So give me your England, Croatia, Ghana, Panama. Which way you going?
no, Panama's last.
You think?
England, Ghana for me.
Ghana third.
So England,
Ghana's not
England,
good.
Croatia, Ghana, Panama.
I think Ghana might be weaker than Congo.
No, they are not.
I think it might be. I'm telling you right now.
I'm gonna go England, Panama, Croatia, Ghana. I think Panama makes the group.
For what reason?
I just they're it's a group of
Their
older
stellar
players.
tactics.
Group of older players that have been able to pull off some
Alexi
pretty
Lawless,
big
is that
upsets.
you?
Can't believe you called me Alexi Lawless. Yeah. So so that's where we are. That takes us to the first 2 matches. That are what, this Thursday?
Thursday's first games.
First games, and it is Mexico, South Africa to open up the tournament. Who are you taking? Who do you think
Mexico
win?
2-0.
Mexico, South Africa?
Yeah.
1-0 Mexico.
I say 3-1 Mexico. Korea,
That crowd is going to be phenomenal for that game.
That's the reason I say 3-1. I think they're.
It's just
I think
Mexico doesn't. They have a tough time scoring. They just don't have a true goal scorer. I think they're going to heavily rely on the young kid in the midfield because he is very very good.
Mhm.
Mora.
Was it Mora?
Mora. Yeah.
But this is his first World Cup, so
Mhm.
he's gonna have a little bit of jitters.
Yeah, but Raul, he's been. You
They got
give him a
Raul
chance.
Santi
He's there.
Jimenez.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
it's the
Jimenez,
same
yeah.
guys every year that don't do anything.
Yeah.
Never.
But I think
do
they're,
anything in the
they're
World Cup.
primed. I think they're primed being at home. I think they're gonna score. So I say 3-1 Mexico. Korea Republic, Czechia.
1-1.
Korea 1-0.
Czechia 2-1.
Okay.
And that takes us through day 1. We're not even going to talk about the
There's only
U.S.
2 games day 1.
Yeah,
Only 2 games.
yeah. And then it's
Who's first on Friday?
well, you've got a whole bunch of games going on. There's going to be Canada.
There's only 2. Canada,
Here-
Bosnia.
Here, wait a sec. I've got the where'd it go? Matches. Here we go.
So is there 2 games at
Here,
each
man.
time?
2
Oh,
games.
there's 2 games at each time.
Yeah.
At
Okay,
least
I
for
was
the
thinking
first
it was
2 days. I don't know.
I was just
Oh,
thinking
that's
it was
right.
1 game
So it
each
is.
time.
So Yeah, so Canada, Bosnia Herzegovina on day 2. So all 3 of the host nations play
they play the
on the
first 2
first 2
games.
days. Yeah.
Yeah, first 2 days.
So it's Canada, Bosnia, Herzegovina, and then US, Paraguay on day 2. And then on the 13th, it's a whole slew of games. One,
No,
two,
it's
three,
3,
four,
6, 9
four.
tomorrow on Friday, right?
It's
No, it's only
3 and
2
9.
games. Yeah. 2, 3 and 9.
That sucks.
So I'm going to contradict myself a little bit in my group standings. I think Canada wins 1-0 and gets their first win of ever in a World Cup against Bosnia.
They're going to be pretty pumped. I would say they're going to be pretty pumped. I'm just worried that they're struggling to score as well. And
All it needs is one, though.
Yeah.
Bosnia is going to struggle to score too.
yeah.
0-0.
And
I
then
think those
USA,
teams are
Paraguay.
weak.
Yeah, USA,
offensively.
Paraguay. You're going to go US?
US Paraguay.
2-1 USA.
3-2
Yeah,
USA.
do you have that quarter that you used for the game in Yellow Springs?
Yeah, well,
That's
it
the
could
quarter I'll
be.
use.
It could be.
2-1 USA. Wasn't that the same score as their friendly?
Yeah.
I think you're going to find US has the ball a heck of a lot more than what Paraguay does.
Mm.
But if they don't, here's my prediction: if they create 15 to 18 chances the whole game, the U.S. could potentially score 2 goals.
Mm-hmm.
If they create 10 or less chances, it's either going to be 0-0 or they could potentially win 1-0.
Yeah.
Or
but you don't think
Paraguay
there's any
draws a
chance.
PK.
I was getting ready to say you don't think there's any
Paraguay can beat
chance.
them?
No, I don't think Paraguay is going to beat them. Because I love what's his face?
Almiron?
Almiron. I love Almiron. But if he does play against Freeman, I don't know that he's big enough or fast enough to get by Freeman. So it's going to be a struggle all game. And then he'll switch to the right side, and then that guy's probably even better. So I don't. He might end up finding himself in the midfield or finding himself like as a central forward, and then our 2 center backs will be too big
eat him
for
up. Yeah. Yeah. I do like him as a player. I think he's fantastic.
Oh, I think he's a great player. Yeah.
And if our left back lets him cut to the inside at the top of the penalty box, he's going to punish you.
Well, yeah, but our left back,
his left foot is just going
to be Jedi, and so it's going to be tough to.
Yeah,
Jedi will get back enough, especially in the first game. They'll probably say,
yeah,
take chances when you can, but don't take unnecessary chances. We don't want to give up the first.
Yeah, that's a good point.
The first game.
So, well, I'm excited. It's going to be I believe, a beautiful, very exciting World Cup. I'm pulling for the U.S. as much as I can, and I do hope they perform, because it could be very, very exciting for the country to see something like that happen. I love the commercials with Ruzioni. You don't believe in miracles? Crazy things happen in World Cups like this, and I hope that they live up to that. I hope they have fun playing. I hope they enjoy their games. I hope they're not getting down on each other. I think they just need to go out there, play their hearts out. Jeremy, over to you. Or Jason, over to you. What do you think?
I was going to say, I can tell you this, that I feel that people are more into this World Cup. I went up to Columbus the other day and I saw a guy wearing a U.S. jersey in the gas station. I truly think that people are more excited. One thing I'm going to be honest with you that I don't like is it's almost like a competition in retail stores. And what I don't like that is not helping the U.S. become bigger and liked more, I guess, or more admirable, we'll say, is there is not many stores that carry a bunch of U.S. men's national team kitting. whether it's scarves or it's hats or it's jerseys. You will say, unless you go to maybe I don't know where you to go, but I have been to several stores, and I'm not going to name those stores because I don't want to call them out, but I'm calling you out if this is you, if you're watching this. You do not have any kind of selection for national team stuff. How can fans be excited about the national team when there's nothing out there that is representing the national team? You have more jerseys of other national teams than you do your own national team, or at least the same amount.
Yeah.
You should have a whole entire section of the U.S. men's national team equipment.
Yeah.
When it's the Women's World Cup, the same thing. That is the only way to get bigger in this country, is if everybody's on board, including the retailers. This is the U.S. men's national team. Just like baseball, just like basketball. Load your stores up with U.S. stuff.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's
Jason.
how it gets exciting.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yep.
Jeremy, over to you to close her out.
Well, I certainly can say that my nerves are already setting in. My excitement. I'm nervous because that first game is going to matter a hell of a lot. So all I can say is go USA. I hope they win. And Canada, I hope you lose.
I know. I'm for all the CONCACAF teams. I really hope they perform well, and I think that's going to be the next step for CONCACAF and player movement from the Americas, Central America and North America, over to better teams, but even advancing into MLS to continue the growth that MLS is going through. So I think it's great in all forms and fashions that the United States is getting to host a big bunch of games. And
Hey, if we would just combine with Canada, we'd be a pretty decent team.
we would.
Yeah, that's true. That's
It
a good
would be
point.
a
And
fantastic
Mexico
team.
too. Why not?
Oh yeah, that would be something else. And I just love it that the U.S. is going to be playing in my home stadium, SoFi, where the L.A. Rams play, baby. So got the L.A. Rams pulling for them as well. I hope. Anyway, I hope that's who they're pulling for. So, all right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jeremy, close us out.
All right. Good luck, USA. Let's go.
We believe that you will win, boys. Do it.